Last November, December, we knew that China had a virus outbreak. You could read about it in the newspapers, right? Everybody knew. January 26, we know we had the first confirmed case in Seattle, Washington, and in California. February 2nd, the president ordered a travel ban from China. March 1st, we have the first confirmed case in the state of New York. By March 19th, New York State is totally closed down. No state moved faster from first case to close down than the state of New York. March 16th, we have a full travel ban from Europe. Researchers now find, and they report in some newspapers, the virus was spreading wildly in Italy in February. And there was an outbreak, massive outbreak, in Italy in February. Researchers now say there were likely 28,000 cases in the United States in February, including 10,000 cases in the state of New York. And the coronavirus virus that came to New York did not come from China. It came from Europe, okay? When you look at the number of flights that came from Europe to New York, the New York metropolitan area, New York and New Jersey, during January, February, up to the close down, 13,000 flights bringing 2.2 million people. All right? So November, December, you have the outbreak in China, everybody knows. January, February, flights are coming from Europe. People are also coming from China in January until the China closed down. And the flights continue to come from Europe until the Europe shut down. 2.2 million people come to New York and come to New Jersey. We acted 2 months after the China outbreak. When you look back, does anyone think the virus was still in China waiting for us to act 2 months later? We all talk about the global economy and how fast people move and how mobile we are. How can you expect that when you act 2 months after the outbreak in China, the virus was only in China, waiting for us to act? The horse had already left the barn by the time we moved. A researcher now says, knowing the number of flights coming into New York from Italy, it was like watching a horrible train wreck in slow motion. Those are the flights that were coming from Italy and from Europe, January and February. We closed the front door with the China travel ban, which was right. Even in retrospect, it was right. But we left the back door open because the virus had left China by the time we did the China travel ban. That's what the researchers are now saying with 28,000 cases in the United States, 10,000 in New York.